We'll just run with it.
We need to start with this.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
'Cause
Dirty Dango is retiring.
Who?
It's Dirty Dango.
Oh, wow. I did not see this.
Activated his Twitter.
Yeah, so like I was saying, what we're gonna do is we're going to
You should care.
I care, Corey.
there you go. You guys can DM each other. We'll just run with it.
We need to start with this.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
'Cause
Dirty Dango is retiring.
Who?
It's Dirty Dango.
Oh, wow. I did not see this.
Activated his Twitter.
Yeah, so like I was saying, what we're gonna do is we're going
You
to
should care.
I care, Corey.
there you go. You guys can DM each other. All right. Hi, everybody. It's BigPapaGrump. I'm here with GoldenBoy / Kevin, Corey / CJTruth, and then the Shawns. So, yeah, so we're doing our WrestleMania preview and predictions video. Because the picks aren't going to be due until like this time tomorrow, a little earlier. Anything we say might be subject to change before the picks are officially due as in. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of go through the matches briefly, hopefully say something about them, although there's a whole lot of matches that aren't much to say about, and just say who wins. Now, if you've been following this for any length of time, you know that we always do the picks at the end, and we have a board, which by the way, I now have a mobile board of doom.
Ooh.
So it's still the plastic.
Is it the same size?
Yes, it's not, if not slightly bigger.
Well, there you go.
Wow. Yes. So
Damn.
and then if we add like more people, then I'm gonna be out of room anyway. So I'm gonna need both. So yeah, so we're gonna go night one. I guess I'm gonna kind of just roll with them based on not necessarily less importance, but I'm going to try to build up to like the main events, even though they each night apparently has 6 main events. But yeah, but I guess the elephant in the room is assuming he shows up, Seth and Cody. I don't think you bring Cody back to have him lose. So,
but you bring Stardust back to have him lose. So
I don't think Stardust was part of the deal.
It still fits. H told him.
Well, it depends. Was Stardust a Triple H guy? Because if he was, then definitely not seeing Stardust.
I'm pretty sure that was a Vince thing.
You don't see no Triple H guys no more.
This is true.
I mean, you don't see Triple H anymore.
Fair.
This is also true.
Oh, too soon.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, he's
That's a
going to be
shame.
back.
The king of pacemakers. Oh, was that? That was
Okay, well, apparently, apparently we
All
lost
about the
Kevin.
pacemaker.
No, I'm back. I'm back.
All right. I didn't mean to offend. I meant he just hasn't been
Sorry.
around.
Sorry, Corey.
Because if he was, it would have been a better Rumble.
That's fair.
All right, you guys talk
Oh,
amongst yourself.
So what? We just predictions of this match. Yeah, I mean, if it's Cody, you can't have him lose, right? I mean,
you can't say
fine with the loss
Well-
regardless.
I mean, Sting did lose.
exactly.
Yeah, but Sting didn't debut at WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah, but that's. I mean,
You know, like the last surprise debut that I could think of off the top of my head was the Hardys.
then they won.
They won.
They did win.
Yeah, and they won. I mean, that's just one off the top of my head, so it's not really precedent, but still.
Right. Yeah, it's cool.
And also, too, if he's going to be a fixture for at least a year or two, whatever, you got to come out hot. You got to come out hot at the gate. And again, Rollins is one of the few, where a loss really doesn't kill him. He's still going to be a main event guy. He's still going to be a primetime guy.
Sure. Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Cody, I don't see how he loses this match.
I think if it's anybody besides Cody, I feel like Seth wins though, which is weird.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Shane, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if it's anyone other, I mean, unless it's some other big return.
Yeah.
Not that I could think of, like, what would Vince consider a big return other
Buyback.
Hogan? Yeah,
Marco Stunt debuting. There
yeah.
you go.
There it is.
The return of Mustafa Ali.
Dude, I'd be all right with that too.
Yeah, but I still in that situation, I still think Seth goes over.
Oh, well, 100%.
Yeah.
But,
So then you also got, for no discernible reason other than blood feud. Well, I guess spine feud. You have the New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland.
God, a spine feud. That's messed up.
I mean, so although, I would much rather see Sheamus and the artist formerly known as Pete Dunne. But
yeah,
but
and which
same
is
time,
what I had heard, and then now I saw the official thing was Ridge. I was like, oh, gross.
yeah, but you know what? I still think that the boys from across the pond all win.
Agreed.
Yeah, just because
Yeah.
they'll get
I'm
the
taking
big
New
win
Day on
back.
this.
Huh?
I think New Day wins this match.
I don't know. I think this is going to go on for a while because Vince and I think they get their big high profile win back when and if Big E comes back.
I'm going to say, look, I don't know exactly what Big E's situation is as far as travel or anything like that, but this will be one of those feel good matches of Mania where, the fans are happy type thing, get them all pumped up, get them happy. I think New Day wins, and then in some sort of way, you might see Big E, whether him coming out on stage, whether him doing again, I don't know what his travel thing is, maybe a video thing with him, like something backstage, but I think they're going to win and they're going to celebrate E, and that's going to be a feel-good moment for them.
That's fair. That's a fair point. I'm actually curious what their gear is going to look like, if they're sort of going to incorporate Big E into the gear, because they always obviously put a lot of thought in the gear that they wear. So it's not bad thought.
They'll at least have the armband because they did that for Woods and
Yeah, at least, right. Yeah. Just on the big stage, they might make it a bigger deal. I don't know. But yeah.
So then do you think that this next match, the Mysterios versus Miz and Logan, that's the opposite then? That's the other, like, that's the feel bad moment where Miz and Logan Paul win?
Oh, and I think Dominic pins Logan 100%.
You think what? Dominic versus Logan? What?
No, Dominic pins Logan.
Oh, you think Dominic pins Logan?
I think they hit him with the 619 because that's been the whole thing. And I think Dom gets the pin because that means more to Dom than if Ray gets the pin. Like, that's bigger for him. And I mean, he could pin Miz, but I think Logan takes the pin just because how the story's been built.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll tell you, I will say this. I think this match is going to surprise some people. I don't think I don't think too many people are hyped about this match. But I think it's going to be more fun than what you realize.
Logan's really good in scripted fights.
I mean, Logan Paul's a showman, you know that. Him and Miz playing heels, Miz will carry a little bit of the bout.
I'm so glad.
The Mysterios just trying to get their hands on Lucha Logan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think this match is going to surprise people. As far as who's going to win, I am not sure on that one yet. I might be leaning towards Logan Paul and the Miz on this one.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning.
Coco, your household watches a lot of Logan Paul YouTube videos. How do you feel about it?
Is that the guy that paid Floyd Mayweather to make it look like he won?
They tied. To be fair, they tied. After he got knocked out.
Exactly. After he got knocked out.
And Mayweather had to hold him up. However, they did brawl.
Yeah, and he made like $50 million.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, I'm just saying. He's
So what-
still
yeah, so
Take him back to Nickelodeon. I don't care. I hate both of them.
the kids care.
Who?
The kids. You son of
Think
a.
about the kids.
Yeah,
What
it's
kids?
about the kids, man.
What kids?
Ugh.
The YouTube kids, the YouTube generation.
I'm
They
just gonna
care.
sit there and say
The
anything.
kids watching this video right now care.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nope. This video is
Our
labeled
youth
as
demographic is tuning in.
it is
The
it is
YouTube
labeled as
demo.
not made for kids, so we're good.
The YouTube demo gods.
All right,
Oh, the
I'm
Youth
moving on.
Appreciation Society. Here we go. That's us.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
another one that I don't care at all about is Drew and Happy Corbin.
Oh man.
I
It's-
just don't.
It's gonna be the match of the night. It's gonna be the match.
it'll probably be good because both of them can go, and
They can both go. That's true.
it's
Yeah,
a shame Tiger's not here. But
the one thing I don't want to see, and I'm afraid they might do it, but they haven't. But I don't want to see Drew kick out of an end of days,
I feel like that's exactly what they're gonna do, and I don't.
and
wanna see
I
it.
don't want that because that's the only protected move left.
Yep.
And I just
not only is he gonna kick out of it,
he's gonna kick out at
but
one.
he's gonna kip up out of it.
Oh,
Yeah. Right. Yep.
and hit a
Yeah.
claymore.
Yep. Like immediately.
Oh shoot!
Yep. Yep.
First off, I don't appreciate the sarcasm in this room about this match. This is going to be a steady match, man. This
No,
is,
probably.
No, I'm being
He
serious.
said that.
I'm being dead serious
you had a look and you had a turn. All right.
because I know that you feel the same way. You have gone on record as saying, yes, that is going to be the match of the night. And that's all I said. There's not many matches to compete against it, so it could be the match of the night.
I said Madcap and McIntyre was the match of the night back from the Chamber, which it was. But this match is going to be physical as shit, and Baron Corbin's going to win, and he's going to stay undefeated.
Jose, if anything is going to be match night, if it's Cody, it's Seth and Cody, 100%. Let's just
Well, that's going to have more pomp and circumstance and
I mean,
excitement to it just off of that. But I'm saying
Cody. I mean, or Seth
match like this is going to be a solid match. And McIntyre is the biggest, baddest, like funnest babyface we've had in a very long time. You know, and
Corbin's
like
a
the
very
best.
good heel, so it's
Corbin's
perfect.
probably the best heel in wrestling.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Corbin's very good. He's very good.
You know,
You're
So-
gonna make Corey mad.
What?
You're gonna make Corey mad.
The best heel in
What?
wrestling, the
what?
best heel in wrestling, or the best heel in WWE?
He's one of the top heels in all of wrestling.
Okay, but you said
Because
the
when he
best-
comes out, nobody cheers for him. Nobody likes Baron.
you said the best.
I did.
He did.
The
That's true.
best.
I did.
He's
Is
not
he the best or is he one of the best? Clear it up.
Absolutely. I give him he's one of the top.
Everything's open
Yeah.
to interpretation, but he's a top heel in wrestling.
Well, what's your interpretation? Is he one of the best or is he, in your opinion, the best?
I don't know if I'll say he's the best, but
You
I'm
actually did say that.
the best.
And I know this
You know
is gonna
what?
get us.
Fuck it. I won't say he's the best.
There it is.
You're
This is
goddamn right. I'll say
probably
he's the
gonna
best
get us off topic, but
because
Sean,
nobody cheers that fucking dude at all. They hate
Sean,
it.
who is the best heel in wrestling?
It's not Corbin.
No, but who is
It's
it?
not MJF.
It's
I'm
Matt
just- I'm just-
Cardona.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's Matt Cardona.
Okay, we're gonna leave that
He's doing
topic for
phenomenal
another
work.
day.
Nobody cares about him, but he's doing unbelievable work.
All
So-
he does is beat up women, though. That's like his whole thing right now.
That's why-
Beat
that's
up
why he's
chicks
a
a lot.
straight heel.
That's true.
All
He does
right,
beat up a lot of chicks. That's
does
true.
anybody here think that Austin is gonna wrestle?
No, it's just gonna be a fight.
They're going to come out and
Yes.
it's going to be Austin stunning Owens.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I agree.
now what
You
I
would've
think
come out
Owens
in
might
as a
get
match.
some offense in. Like he might do something to him. Like oh, Austin's in trouble. For like 4 or 5 seconds, and then
Have KO go up on the top rope, do the
He
pose,
needs to finish what one Canadian started.
And then he's gonna right.
and he gets stunned.
Now the
He'll
talk
probably
is-
bring like Dak Prescott in or something to help him out.
Yes,
right.
please. I would be so angry, but I would be okay with that.
Yeah, me too. I'd be very upset.
All right. All right. So now we're getting into the nitty gritty, and the main event of the night:
The KO talk show?
SmackDown Tag Team Championship match
There it is.
between the woefully underrated in 2K22 Usos
Yes.
and the
Just one of them,
greatest
though.
Intercontinental Champion of all time, Shinsuke Nakamura,
Wait, what?
and that guy from the front of the vehicle from Mad Max, Rick Boogs. Does
Okay, that's pretty
anybody
good.
give a shit?
No, this was
Pretty good.
I do.
Okay, does anybody who just isn't gonna mark out for Rick Boogs give a shit?
Man, I'm excited to see
Hell
the
yeah.
Usos. It's gonna be on the
Yeah.
pre-show because it's the Usos.
Yeah, that's all I care about is watching the Usos. Doesn't matter otherwise.
Yeah, Usos don't get a lot of WrestleMania matches, man. This is good for them.
I'm just happy to see male Oscar.
Male Oscar.
Boy Oscar.
Boy, Oscar. Always happy to see Shinsuke.
There you go.
I mean, he only defended the Intercontinental Championship twice, but hey.
Hey,
Hey man, the
Ricochet's-
IC title has not been defended on pay-per-view since WrestleMania 37.
Since Ricochet won the U.S. title, he's lost like 3 out of 5 matches.
Yeah.
Wow, who would have thought?
Yeah, they
All
really
right,
carried
so-
the mid card.
So nitty gritty. All right. SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte versus Ronda.
I just feel like this is just a Ronda moment. Like I don't really care.
I'm leaning that way.
mm-hmm.
A part of me isn't so sure.
It's
Yeah,
big.
I was thinking the same thing.
I want to. If Charlotte wins, I want Ronda to tap. That's my only thing. I don't think it's gonna
she
happen. That's the only. I don't want to see her win with a natural selection. That's just like.
I think it's going to be a roll up, and this time Ronda's right shoulder's up.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely going to be a tap situation. Somebody's
Yeah.
fainting
Yeah,
or
that's why I
whatever.
think Ronda
Hopefully,
wins.
Charlotte puts her in the figure 8 and makes Ronda Rousey shit her pants in the middle of the ring. That
See, I'm actually hoping for that because that would be huge.
It's aggressive.
yeah.
But I can't see that. Not
It's
yet.
aggressive.
It's very aggressive.
Well, you guys know where I'm going in this match. You know who
Yeah,
I'm
we already do.
Else,
And no, actually, who would you? Yeah, we have no idea who you'd go with.
can we talk about something that's relevant or important, please? I'm getting bored.
Did Grump
It's
tell you that I
WrestleMania
almost-
week.
Did Grump tell you that I almost went to a signing of hers in New Orleans? The wife and I were in New Orleans, and Charlotte was down there for a signing, but I was this
Oh.
close to going.
Oh man, that would have been sick.
Yeah, it would have been like half the day, and my wife would have divorced me and left me there. So,
Yeah. Dang, man.
Yeah.
but my whole goal was to get like a eat your heart out selfie with her or something, and
Oh,
but didn't happen.
She's
my.
my queen. She's my queen. Oh,
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm
Moving on.
less interested in the next one, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And then you have the Raw Women's Championship between
really
Bianca Belair and the best haircut in the entire division. Have you
Yeah.
seen that?
Great
That's-
haircut.
it's sick. It looks cool as hell.
Yep, absolutely.
But Bianca wins this, so.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good match, actually.
Oh well, yeah, they're
I
gonna
think
tear the
that's gonna
house
be really
down.
solid.
but-
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. Yeah, we'll come away from that thinking, yeah, that was pretty damn good.
so the Rollins.
Becky Lynch and the term tearing the house down doesn't really fly, but whatever.
Well, Bianca's
Yeah.
in the
I
match. You
agree.
gotta get
I feel like
Bianca.
out of all the major titles, this is the one most likely to change for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, because especially if they go on last, because Vince does still have that send
They're
them
not
home
going on
happy
last.
thing. Well, I mean, as far as matches go.
Oh, okay.
Right.
No, even that. The SmackDown women's match will be last, but the Stone Cold thing will probably close the show.
Oh yeah, no, Stone
I
Cold's
think
closing the
Bianca-
show.
Becky opened.
They already, because they announced a couple weeks ago that was supposed to be the main event. Charlotte and Ronda were main event in night one.
They also said that Becky and Bianca were main eventing night one because everything's a
think they
main
also
event
said that.
now.
I think they open. I think that's what they were.
They're going to open, yeah.
They said
won't-
Boogs and Nakamura were main eventing.
They said
You're-
Seth gets a main event too. So this is
Yeah, they said Seth gets a main event at WrestleMania.
Guys, I'm main eventing night one. I don't know if I told you guys or not.
Oh, we knew that. Yeah.
There you go.
You're going to wrestle Paige in my backyard.
I don't think it should be cameras for that wrestling match in particular.
All right, so night two, we've got. See, I don't even know if is this going to be on SmackDown or is this going to be on the main card? Because they were saying main card, but I kept hearing SmackDown. But Carmella and Zelina Vega versus Naomi and Sasha Banks versus Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler and Natalya.
That's a main card match.
that's that's Mania.
Okay,
Versus Lita and Trish versus
yeah.
That's the only women's match on Sunday night, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a main card match.
I'm thinking that actually I'm gonna go with Rhea and Liv Morgan. I think they want to get a belt on Liv.
I would if but I need to pick Sasha until she wins one of these fucking Mania matches.
That's fair.
oh honestly.
I'm picking them too, probably for the same reasons. Didn't even realize.
It's in all honesty though, like it's pretty bad because it's the same thing. Like we've always talked about it. We'll take this wrestler and this wrestler and just throw them together, and now you're a tag team.
Right.
Yeah.
They do the same thing with the men.
Yeah, it's just in all honesty, like to me, the women's tag titles have become tainted beyond tainted.
It's a shame.
Yeah,
Like-
no, you're not wrong.
I mean, basically every title you could kind of put in that category besides the heavyweight and the world titles. But I'm going to say I'm going to have a little diversity on this one. I think I'm going to go with Natalya and Shayna.
Dude, I'd be so okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be fine. Yeah.
This
Actually,
sounds weird, but the only thing I'm really not okay with, and I wouldn't hate it, I don't really want to see them retain, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
not with the other
Yeah, I
three.
agree.
But, and it's nothing against Selena and Carmella, it's just, I guess more against Carmella, to be honest. I'm just kind of sick of her.
Well, they could have a fun angle with that. Like, if they don't retain, Zelina like beats the piss out of Carmella
Yeah.
and
Right.
for a little bit
Oh,
to
yeah,
go get
perfect.
married and have her honeymoon and shit.
Right.
And then comes back and actually teams with a British person, and then they compare accents.
But
I don't have any more British women wrestlers. They keep firing them all.
Yeah.
I am not invested in any women's tag team since Lay Cool. That was the last time I was invested in a women's tag team.
Wow.
dude, look, the Undertaker's never going to be your friend, buddy. You don't got to kiss his ass and talk nice to his wife.
I only did it in honor of him because of Hall of Fame. And
Dear Taker, it's your favorite. It's your number one fan. It's Stan. Like, stop, dude.
CM Punk won't return my tweets. All right,
Hey,
moving
Phil
on.
Brooks, I drank the Kool-Aid. Dare me to drive? Like, stop it, dude.
I even read AJ's book.
Way cool.
All right, moving on. Bobby Lashley and Omos.
Oh, yep.
it's
I
going
mean,
to be
that's a thing.
It's a thing.
I hope to God it's Lashley.
I think
I'm going to go with
wins.
Omos.
Yeah, I'm going with
same.
Omos too. Yeah, he's gonna
They're
have
gonna-
Omos reeling, but he's gonna do the big feat of strength on him. He's gonna do something big that on Bobby, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's so large. How'd he do that?" And
He's so large.
It's
And
like,
then
oh,
who
he's
wins?
number one contender because he's so tall.
he's so tall. He's just huge. Yeah.
And then-
Lashley,
It's like wrestling a
giraffe.
giraffe.
Yeah,
And then-
Lashley's doing the job. He's gonna be the modern day SD Jones in this WrestleMania match. He's doing the job.
7
And
seconds.
then on Raw, on Monday night on Raw, Veer comes out and squashes Omos.
There you go.
That's how you build somebody.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's how you
I
do
like
it.
They win some
I'll put-
tag titles with Stardust.
Oh man. Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to throw Stardust in there.
But it's not Cody's not Stardust anymore. They dress somebody else up as Stardust.
They could have.
Ah,
I don't know why they didn't.
They could do that. Yeah, true.
fake. Then
Stardust.
we'd have fake Stardust.
I don't know
They'll
why
bring
they
back-
back like a fake fiend.
They'll bring back like the third Sin Cara and make him Stardust.
God damn.
All right, so you've got RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus Team Shoosh for the Raw Tag Team titles. I think RK Bro retains.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way. I think it's gonna be a good match. Actually, I think it's gonna be really fun.
Randy Orton was on McAfee and said that he was this is the most fun he's been having
Yeah.
in years. And
Yeah,
Vince is like, "Oh, Randy's happy?" And so, shit.
Yeah.
Well, hell, everybody, you can unzip your bags in the locker room now. Randy's happy. So,
No, the bellies are gone. It's fine.
Anybody feeling like Street Profits go like full heel and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
dirty?
Yep.
I think so.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out.
Right.
Or
But-
do they split them?
Who, the Street Profits?
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
so.
no,
I think so yet.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
they
it-
will, but I don't think they will yet.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking if you're gonna have anybody do it, it's gonna be Dawkins destroying Montez. That way,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they've been using tag teams breaking up. You heard it was RK Bro. That didn't happen. I
Right.
don't see Alpha Academy breaking up because this is probably
The only way
Bob-
either one's relevant.
I kind of feel like Alpha Academy's kind of swapping back to baby faces. I feel like we're kind of in the mood.
and that's what I was thinking. Like this is the best. This is the best Otis's look since he won the Money in the Bank.
That's just because
Yeah.
he's shaved.
That has nothing to do with that. This is legit the best he's looked since he's won Money in the Bank.
Agreed. Yeah. No. They're
And this,
they're booked well, and they're a
Yes.
great team together, and
Yes.
they like each other in real life, so it works.
Yeah.
so I mean, I'm wondering if any team's going to break up. If you're looking at it on paper, I have RK Bro retaining. The only team that makes sense is the Street Profits, and the only way is Dawkins destroys Montez. That's the only way I can think they could do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bianca Belair from him.
I mean, it's I don't know. It's just a thought. Like, could it happen? That'd be the only team in this that I'd see breaking up.
Yeah.
All right, so we have AJ Styles versus the world's angriest Smurf.
Yeah, what's with the blue light?
Doo-da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
I really don't
That match is still probably going to be great.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's absolutely going to be great. And this has been a dream match for years. AJ's always said he wants to wrestle Edge.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty good.
AJ Styles can wrestle a freaking wet paper bag and make it look like a 5-star match.
100%. So yeah. So it's AJ for me.
This
I think it's pretty.
this
classic
match
story.
seems to be like the consensus pick of being like the best match of the weekend.
Yeah, I think
So
people are
it's
like,
got very high hype and understood so, deservingly so. There is one little thing that scares me, and that's just how this match gets put together because of just the very sudden and quick flop of Edge becoming bad and AJ being the babyface.
Mhm.
They're on night one. They're not night two.
No, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
Yeah,
They
they
got
got
changed.
killed for night two.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got changed over.
Well, it's just whatever. ESPN sucks.
Look, get off your foot. Oh, you're on ESPN for WWE news. That's your first
Yeah, no, I went to
don't work
WWE's
there no more.
Instagram page and got the match order. So
Yeah, I think it got moved because of the Seth match, I believe. It got moved from one night.
yeah, because they were originally on Saturday at one point. Yeah, ESPN's just behind.
Fox Sports
But-
didn't give me an update, so I didn't know.
But so I mean that's like the main concern for me with this match because like depending on how they put it together and how it I'm hoping it doesn't come off flat. You know,
Yeah.
like maybe the crowd's not buying into it type thing, and just like the things that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
We all know technically the match is going to be great, but it's just that emotional part, whatever I get invested in. So, you know, far type thing. I don't know. It's going to be, I'm excited for it. I still, you know, it's probably going to be, you know, one of the obviously most talked about matches of the weekend, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
AJ's WrestleMania moment.
He's kind of due for one.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
He beat Shane.
I actually picked, like, I'm going with AJ only because I don't think they're going to be able to keep Brock heel face forever. And if this is AJ's babyface turn, I mean, AJ versus Brock for real that's a money match that you could do at like SummerSlam or something. So potentially, so I think. Then again, you could always keep Brock face and send Edge after him too. So I'm leaning AJ.
Me too.
AJ too.
I think AJ too. I just like the random Brock throw out.
The only match AJ's lost at Mania was who did he lose?
Taker.
He lost to Jericho and Orton.
Didn't he lose to Taker?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
Yeah, the Boneyard
He
match.
actually got murdered by the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Did he
Bad.
wrestle
Just
37?
look at and Carl Anderson's career. That's what got buried that day.
Yeah, yeah, you're damn right on that one.
This is true. This is true.
All right, so let's see. What do we got next? All right, well, let's talk. We touched on it earlier. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory.
McAfee.
I want to say McAfee, but at the same time, they're building Theory. But then again, I think Theory can take a loss.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it so that it can continue into the summer.
Yeah, I think right. I don't think this is the end. I agree. Yeah.
So if that's the case, I'm actually leaning Theory on this one. Because if you want to, in my opinion, if you continue it into the summer, you want to see Pat get revenge on Theory. You know, whether he does something underhand and beats him, this, that, whatever. You know, I feel like you want to. It's always fun with that chase, but I just feel like if Theory's a young guy, you know, obviously a young stud, and they probably plan on having him there for a while and using him pretty well. He needs a win. Like Pat, it doesn't matter if Pat wins or loses. It really doesn't.
He doesn't need a win. He doesn't.
It looks bad if he loses clean. It looks real bad.
Unless him losing leads towards a feud with him and Shane.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on any McMahon influence in this match? Like, do you think we see something?
Like, you think if Shane's involved in any,
or maybe just Vince
Vince
makes that
I
Vince
can
walk down
see
the aisle one last time.
Potentially, I could see Shane costing Theory the match because he kind of took his spot, I guess. I mean, that one's not bad.
Not
I
bad.
feel like you'll see McMahon involvement if Theory loses. Definitely.
Mhm.
Like, afterwards. If it's maybe not at Mania, but it'll definitely be Raw after, 100%.
Mhm.
so you think there's a possibility of like a best in the world scenario of Shane McMahon taking Austin Theory's spot in the match?
No, like, sorry, I mean, like,
Just
Shane
costing them out of
cost
jealousy.
Theory the match.
Yeah.
Because he's like, Vince replaced Shane with Theory would be the idea. Like in his eyes and heart or whatever. Crap WWE storylines, but I could see it.
Mhm.
You can't say best in a world when you talk about things. It gets me super excited.
Yeah, but the one you're thinking of doesn't have the trophy.
Was that the best DiGiorno pizza in the world you were eating earlier?
It was a shakaroni, sir. Sir.
All right. So, we got two left. So, the other celebrity match. I mean, I guess technically Brock's a celebrity, but Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville.
Oh yeah, this
I'm
is
so
so
excited
wild.
for this.
I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm gonna I'm actually going to go Sami Zayn on this one just because.
Yeah.
Because
The
especially
fact that
considering everything that Johnny Knoxville has put Sami Zayn through, it's too easy of a payoff to also just have him win the match.
Right.
Well,
And, this one's going to be particularly nuts. I think this one's going to be crazy.
the fact that
There'll
it's
be some-
anything goes.
Yeah,
that's-
Jackass members are going to be there. It's going to be.
Oh yeah,
I
it's gonna
think
be
Knoxville
completely out of
wins
control.
because of that. Actually,
they might literally shove Wee Man up Sami Zayn's ass.
They might. They might.
And then we
It'll
see
be-
the return of Hornswoggle.
No.
Yes.
He's Swoggle's busy at WrestleCon, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got sessions.
If there's a God, Hornswoggle's not involved.
The Hardys were busy that whole day and still debuted at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but
Their legs
Two
are
of them,
longer.
there's
They
only
could-
half
they
a
could get
Swoggle.
across the town faster.
Fine. El Torito comes back. God, you guys are such dicks.
All right.
I don't know, guys.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think Johnny Knoxville takes this one. I think the celebrities are going to be up 2-1 in WrestleMania, and Logan Paul's winning, Johnny Knoxville's winning, and Pat McAfee's losing, if you want to count him as a celebrity match.
Technically, it's a celebrity
Yeah.
match.
Okay.
I would say.
The announcers have really, really good records at WrestleMania.
That's true. Michael Cole's 1-0. I had him at
Stop.
2-0, but he's 1-0.
You don't need to mention Michael Cole.
Maggle. And it's not Michael, it's Maggle.
I wonder what JBL's record is.
I just pray to God he's not calling Sami Zayn's match. So-
He can't hear it anyway.
So when Wee Man goes up his ass, he calls it a Blue Thunder Bomb. It's just awful.
Just makes me want to watch Hancock. All right, so and then you got the main event, the not really a unification match, the I get 2 belts match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and honestly, I think Roman's winning.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep. It's Roman.
This sucks because, in my opinion, Roman has to. Like, if you have Brock win, Brock now in kayfabe, Brock has Roman's number completely at Mania, and that means that Roman can't beat Brock or Seth. And I don't think you want to do that to your top guy. Have 2 guys that he can't beat.
Correct. Yeah, Brock's got to go down.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Curious how the
I'm going with
match will get
Roman.
laid out. I'm very curious. With a third match between them, I'm curious how it gets laid out. Like, I think obviously there'll be elements that are very similar,
Yeah.
but, you know,
I'm just hoping too much outside interference.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you could keep the Usos out of it, I would enjoy that very much. Obviously,
Agreed.
Heyman's going to get involved somehow. There's going to be Heyman.
He's going to get eaten by Brock.
He very well might.
Right.
And out.
He's shove Heyman up Wee Man's ass.
They're going to call PETA down to Dallas because a walrus got slayed in Dallas Stadium.
Yeah.
Send out Shelty B. Send out Shelty B.
For
Shelty B-
storyline purposes.
What?
For storyline purposes, right?
Yes, absolutely. Shelton Benjamin comes out for a contract with Paul Heyman. Come on, give us a Minnesota Wrecking Crew. And have Gable Stevenson show up. That way it's all the freaking Gophers together.
There you
Hey,
go.
wouldn't that be something? Brock
Just
wins and then
fucking-
Gable Stevenson shows
Yeah, how
up.
about that?
Stare down.
Booked it. Booked it. Benjamin, Stevenson, Brock all get together as the Minnesota Gophers.
All right,
Golden
here's the
Their
question.
stable needs to be the Gophers, 100%.
Here's the
Yeah.
question, board of doom. Do we get a Rock appearance after that match? We get to see
1 year in the making.
Yeah, do we do the 1 year build like Rock and Cena?
Man, that means we have
you
a
know-
whole other year of Roman.
At this
I
time,
mean, we probably are going to have a whole nother year of Roman.
Yeah,
Yeah, with or
are.
without Dwayne.
yeah, I was gonna say
No matter
a year
what.
of Roman. You have another 10 years of Roman.
no, I just meant like this
But-
title has never
Maybe
ended.
8 WrestleManias in a row.
Look.
He's going to be LeBron James WrestleMania. It's crazy.
Is there? I mean, in all honesty, though, is there any bigger match than Rock Roman?
No.
Yes.
No, Undertaker's not coming back.
The
CM
real
Punk is not coming back.
Right. That was the match.
Peter Avalon's not going to be at WrestleMania.
The needle mover versus the guy who claims he moves needles. The only needle that Roman Reigns moves is freaking the one his wife tells him to sew up the freaking girl's clothes.
Well, that's something you wouldn't say to his face.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of Roman Reigns.
I was until that fucking dark match.
Put Kevin in between me and Roman, and I'll tell him everything.
Everything between me and Roman.
I didn't like that. I didn't like
Tremendous.
your uncle. I don't like your grandpa.
Yeah,
Your whole family sucks.
yeah. Family sucks.
Your cousins are the worst tag team in wrestling.
The only one of your family that I appreciate is Jacob. Give me Batu, god damn it.
That would be something that.
But I'll tell you what, man. If that ends that show, damn.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Pretty
massive. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
We know his schedule's a little lighter because he said no to Vin Diesel about coming back to.
It's true. He turned that down.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is there another Fast and the Furious? And Black Adam didn't come out yet, so I'm sure they're not making the second one.
They're
Yeah,
working on Jumanji 5.
Jumanji 5.
Yes.
I mean, we have to get 3 and 4 first. Well, I
They're
guess
already done.
technically we have to get 4.
They're already done. It's Dwayne Johnson. The dude doesn't sleep.
Well, that's true.
He's probably filmed like 6. We don't even know. He's filmed 6 movies in the last 2 days.
There's like 3 whole seasons of Ballers in the can that he's just waiting on.
Yeah.
But hey, just to rewind real quick, could it be Gable Stevenson debuting against Rollins? Could we get that?
Ooh.
We kept saying Cody,
Very
but I'm
interesting.
thinking if it's not Cody, could it be Gable?
Huh.
You know,
I
that's
mean,
interesting.
you
dude.
got to think in terms of the crowd reaction.
I
He's a
think,
gold
I think the crowd would be into that.
Yeah,
I don't.
I do.
2-time national heavyweight champion in college. He's a gold
If
medalist.
you're expecting Cody and they roll out Gable Stevenson, their crowd's going to reject it.
No,
Yeah, that's
no,
whoever
it's not
comes out,
because
that's not Cody's getting
here's-
beat.
here's the thing though about WrestleMania crowds. This isn't some small arena where a crowd's going to hijack the show. All right, like when you're at Mania, it's not like everybody's in unison, with the exception of like maybe WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan. But like, there's like different sections and avenues, and like half the time the wrestlers can't even hear shit in the ring anyway because of how
Then it's even less likely
Noise
to get a
travel.
positive reaction because half the people aren't going to know who he is.
Fine.
you can make it.
If you want to play it that way, then let's just do it this way. If it's not Cody, it must be Wyndham Rotunda. Because if Bray comes back, that place is going to explode.
That's
Well,
going to be
that
the
part
night
is-
after. That's going to be on Raw.
I mean, that could, yeah. But I'm again, we don't know who it's going to be, quote unquote. If it's not, who else is it going to be?
And actually, now that you mention it, because we were kind of joking around about it, but if you were going to swerve away from Cody, I honestly think that the Fiend is the only one the crowd's going to accept.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But again, you don't know. I mean, obviously, by now something would have came out that he was back under contract. But they did a really good job of keeping the Hardys quiet.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
impressive.
They did a-
yeah, they really did.
And Vince is, when Vince wants to, when he wants to keep it close to the chest, he does. He keeps it close to the chest. He's not going to tell anybody. The
Well,
only one that's
There was no way Cody was going to be a secret because everyone in AEW was going to
Oh, yeah.
blab anyway.
Yeah.
And you know, WWE knew that, so they just they didn't do anything to put the rumors out.
But you're not kidding. The only person that said anything about Cody going to WWE is Jericho. Nobody else that's been on any kind of wrestling podcast or anything like that has said a word. They all say Cody was a great locker room leader. Cody was great behind the scenes. Cody helped me with my career. Like, you know what I mean? AEW is good at keeping stuff close to the pocket, and I'm not trying to get on the AEW kid. I'm just saying a lot of those guys respect the business enough and appreciate Cody Rhodes enough that they wouldn't say anything because it's Cody.
Well, plus, we don't know because it had already gotten out, so nobody in the company had to say anything. You know what I mean?
Right. But I'm just saying, like, if it's not Cody, I really do think if it's not Bray, Wyndham, whatever, he can come back as anything he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He could come out as corporate
and a crew cut.
Yeah, and
Husky Harris.
No, they won't do that. Then everybody will turn
Bray. Yeah, Bray. He don't acknowledge Husky Harris. Like even with signings and like that, he will not sign anything Husky Harris related. Even like you walk up to him signing with a picture, he won't sign it.
Yeah, because he hates it. He hated it.
Yeah.
You could tell he was miserable when it was going on.
Would he sign a Huskus the Pig plush though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that was Husky Harris. Technically, that was his shot at it.
Yeah. So if Bray Wyatt, if it is him that comes back, would you guys make fun of me if I teared up a little bit?
Absolutely, yes. No.
Probably make fun of you if you didn't tear up. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.
I mean, the answer was yes, no matter what the question was, because we just make fun of you.
If I say the world from World War III, would you? Yes, we still make fun of you. No,
Literally, when he comes out, we're all going to be the Leonardo DiCaprio Once Upon a Time in Hollywood meme. Just sitting
I would probably hug you and cry with you if Bray came
There you go.
Yeah, but you're not going to show up, so who cares?
I don't know. That'd be sweet. I still am going to double down that. Like, if Gable Stevenson came out, I think that would be pretty cool. And
I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool. I'm just saying
I do not think that would be
universal.
That would not be universally rejected, especially when he shows out. Because
I wouldn't say it would be rejected. It's just there would be a whole lot of people sitting on their hands because they're like, "Who the is this?"
Well, but in all honesty, I don't think Gable Stevenson doesn't make sense. If anything, that does make sense is the Usos get involved in the Brock and Reigns match. Gable comes down because it's well known that Brock's his mentor on the mat, like in college wrestling, in that realm. And he's also been working with him in the ring. If that's when you send him out. Let him come out because they're making him the next big thing, obviously. It's going to be him in theory for the future. Send Gable out to save Brock or whatever. And I could see that happening. Set up a Gable. You know what I mean?
At SummerSlam, then you have the Bloodline versus the Gopher line. Is that what you want, Curry?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I would market that slightly different.
Yeah, I don't.
Point taken.
So I think honestly, the only, like we said, the only thing that would save that if it's not Cody, it would be the Fiend. But if that's not a possibility, whoever comes out that's not Cody has to be a heel because they're probably getting booed, unless it's
But that wouldn't be that hard to figure out.
No,
Goldberg.
Who?
I think most people that aren't the
they put a shit ton of heat on Goldberg. I'm just saying, if they didn't have a good backup plan or something fell through, here he comes. Here comes fucking Goldberg.
You know who it's going to be? It'll be X-Sac.
Who?
X-Sac, Pac, 6.
All right. Okay. Now we're just running out of ideas, so we're going to end it there.
Okay. No, we don't need to end yet.
To answer
one more
question.
Hold on. One more quick thing I do want to mention. This real quick, the Stand and Deliver card is really good. All right. And I think LA Knight and Walter are going to beat the piss out of each other. Gunter. LA Knight and Gunter are going to fucking have a hell of a show.
All right,
Oh!
you know what? Let's do it because
Oh!
we've got a couple of minutes.
Gunter.
I'm just gonna mute him.
It's not Gunther.
And
Also,
God, I hate
They
other
said it's
thing
Gunther.
is-
It's Gunther. Just
it's
deal with it.
87, by the way.
the NXT Tag Team Title match is going to be another match where I think at the end of this week, that's probably going to be one of my top 3 favorite matches of the entire weekend.
Also,
Imperium,
the Braun Breaker's still in the show. Don't even question me.
All right, Mandy
Imperium's
Rose,
fucking
Cora
awesome.
Jade, Io Shirai, or Kaylee Ray.
Cora or Mandy, but probably Cora.
Mandy.
Mandy.
I say Cora.
I don't think
All right, Ziggles versus Braun.
I think Ziggler retains because Braun's coming up.
I'm going to say Braun, and I would not be surprised if he gets a little another like celebration with his dad and uncle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Either way, that's my point stands.
especially them being in the Hall of Fame, absolutely.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
All right, the ladder match for the North American Championship with the big dude, the redneck dude, the other guy, the Australian dude, and the champ.
Wow.
We're up against the clock here.
I'm saying
is
Santos
the,
Escobar.
the other dude.
Yes,
The one-
Pablo Escobar. Yes.
Mello.
Santos Escobar. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, when he wins the title, I will.
He was a cruiserweight champion, and he was
I said a title.
he defended it against Killer Cross.
He's not Andrade.
He's an awesome
Right.
champ.
Imperium versus MSK
Imperium.
Versus the Creed
versus
brothers.
the other guy. Yeah, the Creeds.
It don't matter.
The
Imperium.
Creeds are winning.
Actually, I agree. I think they're going to put the belts on Creeds. And is it
That's what we
official that it's Raquel and
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
that on Stand and Deliver?
Yes.
it's a
Right,
pre-show
so
match.
Toxic Attraction versus Raquel and Dakota Kai.
Yeah, it's a pre-show match.
Oh well, then Toxic Attraction retains.
And Raquel's got to be coming up soon. She's-
Yeah, I have to say toxic retains.
Bobby Roode have a match since he's back in NXT now.
You're missing one. You missed Ciampa and Tony D.
There we go. That's the one I was looking for. But their Instagrams just got random pictures of people
Probably
on it.
Tony D'Angelo because this is his farewell. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ciampa's gonna put him over on his way out because Ciampa's coming up.
yeah. Poor
And
Ciampa.
faces Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
I'd be so okay with that.
So,
With the old
all right.
theme. With his old theme.
Yeah, well, no.
With John
I mean, I
Gargano.
agree, but no. All right, so that was it. That's us for this week. As usual, these videos, the picks are going to be there with royalty-free music, and that's been it. I've been Big Papa Grump. There's Kevin and Sean and Corey and
Give me
Sean.
a hell yeah.
Enjoy WrestleMania and all the wrestling in Dallas that you can watch.
No, I just realized something. Yeah, I'm Pat,
Great
by the way.
weekend for everybody. Yeah, he's Pat.
What?
Yeah, I never introduced myself. This is like
What?
video 10.
What?
He's
What?
our fearless leader.
What?
Fearless
What?
leader. All right,
What?
bye.
Top presenter out.